Hi, I'm Melanie Hellier, and I'm a healthy living facilitator with health promotion at Prairie Mountain Health. Today we're going to discuss and demonstrate the importance of the breath to your mental well-being. We're going to talk about 2 breathing techniques and then get you to try them at home to see how you like them. So 2 tools for your mental well-being toolkit. So these techniques are featured in our brand new 5-week mental well-being program called Strive to Thrive. So the first technique we're going to try is called diaphragmatic breathing, and that's also known as belly breathing. It's a slower, methodical process to check in and reflect, and it's really important to learn how to deep breathe properly. So when you take deep breaths from the stomach or diaphragm, rather than from shallow breaths from your upper chest, you inhale more air, and the more air you get, the less tense and short of breath and anxious you feel. So you can do this. You can lay on the floor if you like. You can sit down in a chair. Make sure your feet are flat, like you have your feet are like tree roots grounding into the ground, or you can stand. I'm going to stand here today because we're in a lovely garden. Now you want to pick something to focus your eyes on, something in front of you. So I'm going to pick something that I can see in front, and I'm going to focus on that. If you feel comfortable, you can close your eyes. You can do either or. I'm going to do the focusing thing. So one hand goes on your chest, up here, and the other hand goes on your diaphragm, just underneath on your rib cage right here. So you want to breathe in through your nose, and when you do that, the hand on your stomach should rise, and the hand on your chest should move very little. So we'll give that a try. We'll breathe in. You can feel this hand moving. This hand doesn't move. Now when you exhale, you want to exhale through your mouth, and you want to push out as much air as you can. Likely your exhale is going to be a little bit longer than your inhale. So when you're exhaling, you're going to be contracting your stomach muscles, and that's getting all the toxins out. So let's give that a try. So we're going to breathe in. Feel that bottom hand moving. The top one isn't. Holding it in there for a bit, and then exhaling. Again, not feeling this hand moving, feeling this hand moving, and feeling all those toxins come out. Now you want to continue to breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth, and you want to really hear that air coming out like we did. And we want to try to inhale enough so that your lower stomach rises and falls. We tried that a little bit, and we want to count slowly as we exhale. So once you get in the rhythm of the breath, take note. What are you thinking? How are you feeling emotionally? How is your body feeling? And so you could, am I feeling sad? Am I feeling anxious? Am I happy? Am I calm? Am I bored? So you want to listen to your breathing. You want to feel the air filling your belly, and then you want to hear the air leaving your body, leaving with all those toxins. And if your mind wanders off, that's okay. It's going to happen, so just acknowledge that thought and get back to your breathing. You want to go at your own pace. You don't want to go too fast and then have the chance of hyperventilating. Don't want to have that. We just want to go into a nice slow pace. You might find as you continue, the more you get into it, the deeper your breath will be and the slower your breath will be. And that's a good thing. So let's try that a couple of times. I've done the explanation. Let's try it a couple of times. Do it at your own pace. So we're going to breathe in. Feel that bottom hand moving. This one's not. And then exhale. You can hear that breath come out. We'll do that a couple of times at our own pace. One more time. Now, if you had your eyes closed, you can open your eyes. And if you're focusing on something, you can come back to where we are right now and say, how do you feel now? Take a note of how you feel now after those few deep breaths as compared to how you were feeling, what you were noticing beforehand and as you were doing it. So this type of breathing can be done anywhere. You can do it on the bus, you can do it when you're waiting in line. I quite often do it if I'm in a busy store and I'm waiting in line. I don't have my hands on my chest, of course, because I've practiced that at home, so I know the technique, but I can do it, and that gets the stress out of my body and calms me down so that I can continue on with my shopping. So it can be done anywhere. Even at the doctor's office. If you're waiting in line in the doctor's office, maybe you're sitting there for quite some time, try that deep breathing technique and see how you feel and how it makes you feel relaxed. So that type of breathing helps us focus on the here and now. It can calm our busy minds, even for a few minutes, so it really does help. Clearing our mind allows us to take a step back, think clearly, and have reasonable thoughts and behaviors. And this is a type of breathing that's sort of like a way to check in with yourself. So that's diaphragmatic or belly breathing. So the next type of breathing we're going to do is called the nasal breathing. So when you use the nasal type of breathing, you're physically making a difference to the stress reaction in your body. This will actually lower the temperature in the brain that's closest to your nasal passage. And this is the same part of the brain that's highly active when we experience a lot of emotions like anger and fear. So think of your brain like a car engine that's overheated. Just like the car engine needs to be cooled down in order to work well again, similarly, so does the temperature in your brain need to be lowered when it experiences anger and fear. And this nasal breathing will do just that for you. So again, you want to get in a position that's comfortable for you. If you're sitting down, make sure your back is against the chair, your feet are flat on the floor, your arms are beside you, nothing's crossed, so they just feel like you're grounding into the ground. You feel really comfortable. You can lay down if that feels comfortable for you, or I'm standing in the garden because this is a place I really enjoy, and I'm grounding my feet so that my feet are like the tree roots grounding. So you want to close your mouth. You want to take a big, long, slow breath in through your nose, and then release it through your nose. Now, if it's not comfortable to release it through your nose, then you can release it through your mouth. But for this demonstration, we're going to try it in and out through the nose. So I want to do this 3 to 10 times. We're going to do it together. And again, do it at your own pace. I don't want anybody doing it too fast and hyperventilating and then fainting. That's not the goal of this. This is to get into your own pace that's comfortable for you. So again, in through the nose, out through the nose. And go at your own pace. And these aren't shallow breaths, these are deep breaths, so you can see my body moving when I do it. So that's just a sample of how it can be done. As you may have noticed, the more I did, the slower it got and the deeper it got, and the more relaxed I felt. So both of these types of breathing help us to think clearer, to feel calm and less stressed. By focusing on yourself, you can live for the moment and be more attentive to your surroundings, and also to the people that are around you as well. So this being present helps us to pay attention to what's going on in your body. Oftentimes your body's trying to tell you something, but we're too busy to listen. So this helps us to get in touch with our body and listen to what it has to say. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this information session and demonstrations on 2 types of breathing that you can do. And hopefully you'll incorporate one or both into your daily routine to help see firsthand how it can help you to increase your mental well-being and feel less stressed. 2 more tools to add to your mental well-being toolkit, as I mentioned earlier. Thanks for joining me, and I hope you have a good rest of your day and enjoy this conference. Thank you.